This evening, as we gather here in the Church of the Sacred Heart in Jonesborough on the eve of the first Sunday of Advent, we prepare to celebrate a season of hope, of light, of joyful expectation. And this evening, uniquely, we also gather to honour, as I said at the beginning of the Mass, a remarkable milestone, 180 years of Jonesborough Primary School. 180 years of faith and learning, 180 years of shaping minds and forming hearts at the very centre of this parish. Now, when Jonesborough Primary School was built between 1844 and 1846, Ireland was entering into one of the darkest chapters in all of its history. The deep shadow of poverty lay across this land. And in the school's first year in operation, the Great Famine would occur and would devastate communities and families across this island. In those bleak and frightening times when food was scarce and hope even scarcer again, our ancestors invested in education, in the future of their children. And £30 was raised in that first year to build the school. Now, that doesn't seem an awful lot to us today, but that was an absolute fortune in those times, particularly when there was really nothing else. £30 was raised among the community, and it was a massive sum in very poor times. And that really proves to me that your ancestors obviously believed that even in hardship, that learning and faith mattered. They were the only things that provided hope when there was despair, light when there was darkness. And so a little school was built at the heart of this village, a school that would outlive the famine, that would outlive hardship and change, a school that would see so many changes over the years, that would see immigration, would see conflict, would see economic struggle, and all the various evolving chapters of rural life. It would become a school that would shape the identity of people and families here for generations. And as I look out here tonight, I am sure there are whole families who have been at Jonesborough School, grandparents, parents, children who are present there today. So it's very much written into the life of all of you, of everybody here in this community. Now, there's more to school than just simply education from books. And I know that this is a football-mad part of the country, and that Drummondtee is very much a part of that. And the Armagh football team as well. I'm a Cavan man, so we've suffered a little bit at your hands over the years. And this school here as well has added an awful lot to the sporting prowess, both of the parish, the local football club, and also the county team over the years. And I think I probably would be run out of the parish if I didn't mention the latest success, the winning of the Malachy McGuinney Cup last May, I think, April, May, sometime around that time. And that was a remarkable achievement that brought immense joy to pupils, to staff, to families, and to the entire community. Sport is wonderful because it instills teamwork. It instills pride in community that is hard to beat. And it's a very important part of education as well. In the past, we used to just think it was, maths and reading and things like that. But education is more than that. There are many different types of intelligences. And one of them is certainly playing midfield or full forward or centre back or whatever it may be. So congratulations to the members of the team who made that remarkable success back in the spring. Now, in the first scripture reading this evening, the prophet Isaiah paints a vision of a world that is transformed by learning. Not learning in the narrow sense that I've just mentioned in terms of reading and writing and mathematics and all the rest, but also learning the ways of God. When people learn God's ways, hearts are softened. And as Isaiah so beautifully says in the first reading this evening, swords are hammered into plowshares. War, division, and disharmony can give way to peace, to justice, and community. For 180 years, Jonesborough Primary School has taught more than just maths and spelling. It has taught children how to treat one another with respect, how to recognize the dignity of every human being, how to value friendship and to live in community. It has been a place where God's ways are gently woven into everyday life through kindness and compassion, forgiveness and cooperation. The school motto, "Forward together in friendship and faith," echoes Isaiah's invitation in that scripture reading today to come, let us walk in the light of the Lord. Education rooted in faith makes communities compassionate and strong. And St. Paul in today's second reading urges us to step out of darkness and into the light of Christ. And Catholic education, at its very best, does that. It brings light into our personal lives, helping every child to become the best version they possibly can become of themselves, confident, hopeful, morally and spiritually awake. So think about it. How many children over the 180 years have found their confidence, their calling, their sense of self through the care of the teachers in Jonesborough Primary School and the support and work of the parents in the home? How many have discovered gifts that they didn't know that they had? How many have learned to forgive and to share and to pray and to dream through the gentle formation that they received in the school? And how many people now scattered across this island, across the world, in Britain, America, Australia and beyond, carry this light with them wherever they go? There was a globe carried up there in our opening procession, and that reminded us that Jonesborough Primary School reaches far further than just this village. Its influence is woven across the world to the influence of so many people that were shaped within its walls. A holy and truly holistic education like that is provided by this school prepares children for life in all of its fullness. It teaches science and maths and history and geography and literacy, but at the same time teaches faith and morality, integrity and spiritual awareness. Knowledge without that sort of wisdom is dangerous. Intelligence without morality is very fragile. Progress without faith is empty. But education rooted in both truth and faith gives the next generation the tools and the conscience to build a hopeful future, a future of respect for the moral and civil law, a future where every child is valued and believes themselves and knows themselves to be a child of God. Today, the symbols that were brought forward so beautifully and so well by pupils and past staff members tell the full story of this school. Each symbol tells the same truth, that this school is not just a building. It is a family. It is a legacy. It is faith in action. So on this first day of Advent, we have lit a candle on the Advent reed, and it's a candle of hope in this Jubilee year of hope. We look forward to the celebration of the birth of Christ at Christmas. We look forward to his coming into our own personal lives. And of course, we look forward to his return at the end of time. And hope is exactly what the founders of this school clung to back in 1845. And hope is what continues to carry this community forward today. As we honour the past, we also look confidently to the future. The children in our school today, supported by you, the parents, the teachers, the assistants, the governors, the wider parish, are the hope of this village, this parish, and indeed of this church. So may Jonesborough Primary School continue to go forward together in friendship and faith. May it remain a beacon of learning, a sanctuary of kindness, and a home of Christian formation for generations that are yet to come. And may Christ, who is coming we await with joy, continue to bless this school, this parish, and all who walk through its door each and every day.